Hey, it's your old pal Slim, and welcome to a special bonus episode of 70mm, a podcast for movie fans just like you. With me, as always, is my close friend and artist, Danny Haas.
Hello.
And our close friend and movie insider, Pert Alexis.
Droid, please.
I almost did like a triple take when I saw that line again whenever you watched it.
That was the first, honestly, that's the first time I ever heard that line. I never
Really?
caught that before. Yeah.
Oh
so I was
God.
like, wait, what?
My God.
I would love to know the backstory of that line. Who wrote it? Were we all in agreement?
Was it improvised?
You know? Did we get confirmation that it's okay for us to make this joke?
This is still funny, right?
We'll get into it, folks, because we're here to talk about March. We do these episodes, these mini-eps, to announce the movies ahead of time, so you can prep and watch them if you want to join along or just listen or skip, whatever you feel like doing. Mm-hmm. This time around, we have everything locked. All the episodes locked. We're going back to JAKKU for the Star Wars sequel trilogy. JJ and Ryan changed everything in a lot of ways. But we need to thank first our sponsor. With a name like Smucker's, it has to be good. Lots of Uncrustables talk in our Discord and on the post show for patrons. So we're excited to continue the journey with our friends at Smucker's. Perta, you're near death. You're ill. Something is sweeping your home, but you're powering through for Star Wars. How do you feel about March?
Yes, Slim. Thanks for asking. Death's door over the weekend, completely lost my voice. I've almost recovered, but I am, I'm sure I will recover. And as we put and accept the light of Star Wars on our face once again, we will be healed. All three of us. Our community will be healed.
Yikes!
God, that was loud.
It's going to be a great time.
But I emailed Riverside about the loudness issue on these files, but they still want me to do more work. They're like, Can you upload this file? Can you test this file? I don't want to do any more testing, Riverside. I gave you the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
At some point they have to do the legwork. March is going to be the biggest month in history. Just real quick, we have to also say we might be debuting new theme music for March.
Wasn't sure if you're going to tease it.
We've been sitting on it for a while.
Years, actually.
Long time. And we waited until this moment for brand new music. So stay tuned, folks. I don't think you're ready.
Can I ask a question?
Always.
Even though we've covered all the Star Wars movies, we actually didn't do episodes on the prequels, right? We only did the audio commentaries.
Correct. Are you saying?
Really?
No,
Is
I'm
that
just.
true?
I kind of just realized that now. We've covered it in some form.
Yeah.
But we didn't do
watch
episodes.
Yeah,
we did the
I
watch
could swear we did a Revenge of the Sith episode.
You could swear.
It feels that way.
I will swear if
But
I
I
have
don't
to.
think it's true. I don't think
All right, I'm
it's
scrolling
true.
through. We've done Rogue One's 3 times total. Okay, yeah. Wait, hold on. I see an uncut Attack of the Clones episode, so we have done that officially.
Okay.
So that's 1. And
I think we did that because of a sequel month.
Yeah, I think you're right. We did for some weird
we
reason.
search Sith. See what comes up on our Patreon here.
Maybe we haven't done anything with Revenge yet.
We've done audio video commentary for Sith.
Okay.
But we have not done a full episode. So, Perta, what are you trying to say right now?
I don't know. I thought we were on the final leg of our Star Wars coverage. We had done everything. But now I'm realizing we're not even halfway through, really.
We have barely even started the first leg of the Star Wars journey on this show.
6 years in, and we're not even halfway through.
I need you to buckle up and get ready. We still have so much work to do. We're at episode 300, and we've barely even begun with Star Wars. Barely even begun. So week 1, March 2nd, will be The Force Awakens.
I don't think I've ever seen the panic set in Proto as it just has right now.
I think it's the sickness. I think he's having like
everything.
The sweats, the sickness sweats coming on, combined with Star Wars is a recipe for disaster.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's fine. Streaming on Disney Plus. I did look to see if I could get a 4K disc shipped before we recorded, and I couldn't do it in time. I made the decision too late, unfortunately. I don't have the 4K disc of this. The 4K copy on Disney Plus, we'll get into it in episode 300. I don't know. I wasn't jazzed about that. I was thinking about buying it on Apple TV to see what that version looks like.
Oh, my.
So that's just a random thought that I had. But anyway, 3.2 average on Letterboxd. J.J. Abrams, he's been called the master. We will settle the score whether or not that's true. Every generation has a story. Danny, how do you feel about digging back into the Force Awakens? How often do you rewatch this?
Oh, man. I don't know the last time I've watched Force Awakens or the rest of the trilogy. It's been recent. I've watched them recently. Maybe not Rise of Skywalker. I'm excited. I mean, any chance I get to talk Star Wars with my friends, it's like, let's go. And then you talk about the most divisive Star Wars in all of this. So I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to telling people they're wrong.
Whoa.
I live for that.
I mean, do you remember, we'll get to Rise of Skywalker. Do you remember?
I know.
We'll save that thought. We'll get to there in a few minutes.
God.
But after week 1, we will be going into March 9th, The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Rian Johnson. He's cooking this movie up as they're filming The Force Awakens. And it was released and everything changed. 2.9 average on Letterboxd. What?
Wow.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What was the state of the internet? I guess the state of the internet when this came out. I don't know. It's hard to even go through these ratings. Like Force Awakens, what did I say? 3.2. This is a 2.9. How do you feel about that, Pearl?
Well, we all know the history behind this movie, the second one. But something we often have done on this show is we kind of settle the score for movies permanently. We put them to rest, the conversation. We've done that for countless communities, countless cinephiles. But I'm going to say here and now, we're not going to settle the score for The Last Jedi.
What?
Because it's you can't settle it. Okay. Each generation is going to have to come to terms with the divisiveness of this. It's like the Olympic flame. It'll never go out. And I think that's fine. What we have to learn to do is live together in the midst of the conflict. So I think that's what we'll do with this episode. We'll teach people a new way, a new path, kind of like Rian Johnson did with The Force.
And as you're on that new path, bite into a delicious Uncrustable from our friends at Smucker's. That's the way to do it. With a name like Smucker's, it has to be good. So pull one out of the freezer, let it thaw. And Danny, do you put them in an air fryer? You ever gambled with air fryer Uncrustables?
I don't need to gamble because the toaster does a great job.
Do you put it right from the freezer into the toaster?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Feels like it might be too thick for a toaster, right? Or am I imagining that?
I think it's your imagination.
Okay. The Last Jedi, we've talked about it before, the director in the Jedi documentary about how Mark literally screwed it all up. Mark Hamill screwed it all up on the press tour. He ruined it. It was too late for him to walk it back.
Yeah.
The damage was done. We will discuss it at length the second week of March. I do have this on the disc, so I'm excited to fire this bad boy up.
Okay.
My Xbox Series X probably going to be choking under the pressure, making all sorts of noises. We'll get into it. And then, this is... We don't really talk about this one a whole lot. It was a dark time, I think, in our friendship when this movie came out. Yeah. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, 2019. The saga concludes. JJ back in the director's chair after they unceremoniously fired Colin Trevorrow. the brains behind Jurassic World. They read his script and they said, "You're fired." And JJ, can you make this movie in 9 months, please, with a new script? I actually have been reading a lot of the timeline because it's not even that long ago, but I've mentally blocked it all out. Like I had forgotten that, Colin Trevorrow was even attached and announced as like the third director after Jurassic World. Like that was his big thing. And then they're like, he's going to close out the saga. And it's still bonkers to me that they fired him, got rid of his script, and JJ essentially had to make and create a new movie in like less than a year, where he had like, I think 2+ years to do The Force Awakens. And I was wondering like, why wouldn't they just delay the movie? But then like, I don't know, is it that difficult to just like get everyone's schedules back together again, like all these people? So then I started to realize like, man, this is probably a nightmare pushing this movie back like a year or two.
Yeah. Absolute nightmare.
So have you gone back to watch Rise of Skywalker at all, Danny?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen
and
it a
how's
couple
that
times.
experience been for you?
Every time I learn something new about myself.
Wow.
How about this movie coming out 1 month before we start the podcast?
Was it?
Wasn't it December 2019?
Oh my God. I thought were we not recording? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This was a crazy time.
That's true.
Insane time.
Absolutely crazy time looking back. That'll be a fun episode.
I can't imagine our Slack discussion.
I don't even want to.
Yelling at each other.
I was probably mortified. My life changed in bad ways after this movie. After I saw this movie, we will see. Maybe maybe it's better now.
Yeah,
maybe it's better.
You're 6 years older.
Yeah, you've matured.
So then we put it to a vote on Instagram for week 4 between the second book of the Timothy Zahn trilogy, which is it Dark Force Rising, I think is book 2? Maybe.
Great question.
And then, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. We kiboshed that. We put the Dark Empire comic book against
that's right.
J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie versus The Wrath of Khan. One thing we learned about that is that our Instagram followers are all under the age of 40. Nobody voted for Wrath of Khan. I don't even know if anyone even knew what Wrath of Khan was.
Yeah.
The comic book came in a close second, but J.J. Abrams' redemption journey begins with Star Trek in week 4. Now, Danny, you've been fighting hard to get this movie on the show for a long time.
Yeah, I think when I think about this film, there was a moment in my life where it was like it was Star Wars versus Star Trek. You either you chose a side, and I was Star Wars. And then JJ drops this fire mixtape of what I would think would have been a Star Wars tryout for him. Maybe this is how he got the gig, Mm-hmm. And it changed my life. Changed my views on Star Trek, on what it could be from the shit that it was.
Huh?
Yeah, this was a really fun time. I saw that in theaters, and I agree. It almost like made Star Trek cool.
Almost.
Which was like a really strange sensation. But also JJ was so cool. I think, he was like our, I don't know,
Jesus?
like he was like our Spielberg growing up.
That's a great point.
And like a young, he's the young Spielberg Jr. So anything he was touching, we were like, fawning over and wanting to get our hands on. Do you remember seeing that in theaters? What was your memories of JJ's Star Trek?
I don't really remember, but at that time, 2009, my dad was really into Star Trek. I imagine I saw this in theaters with him because he had me watch all the Star Treks growing up. And he would watch all the TV shows. I think he still does. He watches like all 5 shows that are currently airing right now.
Jesus.
There's a lot of love for Star Wars.
It might be 7 shows. I think Paramount is foisted up upon Star Trek television shows.
Patrick Stewart is still plodding along. It's wild. But yeah, I mean, I remember enjoying this. I mean, when you look at the cast, I'm looking at it right now on Letterboxd and the banner of this cast.
Yeah.
It's really something else. And I'll save the rest of my thoughts for the show, but it's really something.
Do you remember when they did Star Trek Beyond? I was at the second one, and then everyone was like, is Cumberbatch Khan? He's Khan, isn't he? And everyone's like, no, he's not Khan.
That's Into Darkness. That's the second.
Oh, is that Into Darkness?
Yeah.
And then when you watch the movie, he is Khan.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, he even has a moment where he's like, I am Khan. And you're like, yeah, we know.
So it turns out he was Khan, I guess. Oh, boy. And then for week 5, there's a 5th week in March. So as is our tradition, we will cover a Michael Douglas movie. The lore behind that is we suggested doing a theme of just sexual Michael Douglas movies because he's done a few horny movies. Yeah. And everyone in our Discord community is like, yes, this is a great idea. We all love this. We want to do it. We put it to a vote. Nobody voted for it. So we're just taking it into our own hands. When we do if there's a 5th week in a month, we will do a sexual Michael Douglas movie. I don't know necessarily if he gets sexual in Falling Down, 1993, directed by Joel Schumacher, but we felt like it might be a good idea to pay homage to Robert Duvall, who is also in this movie. I don't remember. I've seen clips of this movie. The synopsis is an ordinary man frustrated with the various flaws he sees in society begins to psychotically and violently lash out against them. It's short-haired Michael Douglas. He's wearing a short-sleeved shirt and tie and a briefcase, so that might jog your memory. But Dan, do you have any memories of this movie?
I don't. When you dropped this link in our chat, I had never heard of this film. I had never seen anything about this film. And when you keep telling me this premise, I can't picture this film. I don't get nervous. I get kind of excited to have no clue what this film could be possibly be about.
Yeah, I've never seen this, but I always assumed it was like the like Postal, the source material for that video game that came out.
Okay.
My God, I haven't thought of that game in a long time. There's like 5 of those games, isn't there? There's a lot of Postals.
Oh,
Didn't they get banned at one point?
I think
you have to wonder how it never did get banned if it didn't.
I thought it got banned.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like what sets off Michael Douglas in this movie. He's probably at a DMV and he needs like 9 forms of identification, and then he's like, F this.
Something people don't have to deal with anymore. It's all been automated.
So Joel Schumacher, I mean, how many non-Batman movies have we covered from Joel? We haven't done The Lost Boys. Phantom of the Opera, 8mm with Nicolas Cage, St. Elmo's Fire, Phone Booth, Flatliners. Did we do Flatliners?
No, but I would love to do that.
I think we've talked about it.
A Time to Kill with Matthew McConaughey. Tigerland. Jeez, he's got some pretty big movies outside of what he's known for primarily.
Nips on Batman.
Okay. That's March. Back to JAKKU. Star Wars sequel trilogy month. New theme music, maybe.
Yeah.
300th
episode celebration. We've made it this far.
But as Perta said, we will not settle the score on Force Awakens. I need to isolate that speech. We need to get that on a Star Wars crawl, I think. Anything else I left out? I mean, it's a big month. 5 weeks.
That's about it.
I think that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
We dropped the Hulk. What's our next cage?
Oh, God. Yeah, what is our next cage? Let me pull up our list. 70mm options.
Double Trouble or something?
Oh, yeah, it's Brian De Palma, Body Double.
There you go.
Body Double. Let's pull up IMDb for this synopsis. A struggling actor house sits in a luxurious home and becomes obsessed with a beautiful neighbor and gets entangled in voyeurism, murder, and Hollywood intrigue.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Will we squeeze that in this month?
Hello. That's a great question. Melanie Griffith, back on the pod. All right. Thanks, everybody. Big week. Get watching. Make plans. and we'll see you for episode 300. "70mm" is a tape deck production featuring original artwork provided by Danny Haas, spiritual guidance and top secret movie insider information provided by Protolexis, producer at large Dale_A, and main feed music composed by Cinematrix. Prints and other merch are available on 70mmpod.com. This episode was mixed, edited, and produced by me, Slim. Support our Patreon for access to longer, uncut episodes, our VHS Village Discord to talk movies with new friends, access to exclusive episodes from the 70mm Vault, discounts on merch, and a physical membership card mailed to you. To check out other Tape Deck podcasts, find the link in our episode notes. We're on Instagram, but that's about it. Goodbye.
This is a Tape Deck podcast.